Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel with another episode in bWAPP series. In today's video, we are going to deal with CAPTCHA. If you think if application has CAPTCHA mechanism, it will be secure, you are wrong. I will use this practical example to illustrate this point. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. So then let's head over to Linux VM to start. First of all, we need to choose the module or the bug what we are going to do in this video. Yes, this would be the first one in A2 section. CAPTCHA bypassing hack. And here we can, our job or our task is to, to get authenticated. And so here you can see there is CAPTCHA. If you think CAPTCHA can prevent us from brute forcing, you're wrong, just as I said. If such CAPTCHA mechanism is not implemented properly. Okay, so how to do? We can try to use admin and we need to select the CAPTCHA login. Incorrect CAPTCHA. Maybe Z8K plus TR and admin. Let's log in. Incorrect CAPTCHA $1ZYI and admin login. So this time we got a different error message, invalid credentials. So we can use bWAPP to make such, brute forcing. Okay, so how to do? Let me set the Foxy proxy to bWAPP, and then we can launch bWAPP. Next, and start bWAPP. Although you can use other utilities like Hydra, WFuzz, but in this video I'm going to use bWAPP because I just want to show you or illustrate CAPTCHA. Okay, CAPTCHA is not secure if it's not implemented properly. Okay, let me. At the top, we can navigate to Proxy tab and enable intercept option. Here we can input anything like admin and 6JISO ETA. Okay, let me click login button, and we can get the request, and then we can send this request to Intruder module. Next, we can add a variable to login and password field. So we can select this area, add, and this one, add. Okay, and we can select the way attack method. Maybe this one, a bomb attack. So allocate a payload set to each position. Intruder iterates through all possible combinations of each set. Okay, and next we need to configure payload or load word list. Here for for demonstration, I just use some words like we can add admin, like root B Hello. Okay. So the first position is set. Now we can set the second position. We can add admin and bug, paste. Okay. So now we have already configured or loaded payloads for both positions. Then we can start attack. But maybe my capture code is incorrect. Let me render the response. Oh, incorrect capture. So this has nothing to do with credentials. Let me go back to the browser. So what is this? 6JIS. So this is 0 S0. Let me try it again. And we can it's encoded. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Interesting. So we can, because it's encoded, we can select different capture 3F M G. Maybe so this is I. Oh, maybe I need to reload. Very difficult. Very difficult. Seven X. Maybe I need to change different. CBN question mark. Okay, and at the mean, let's log in again. And we can send this request to Intruder or module, and we can add a variable to both positions, and then we set the payload like admin test bug. So how about this one? Admin b bug. Okay, it's enough. Let's start to see what we can get. Yes, this time. So how to get accurate credentials? I think the way is to compare responses. For example, compare response code or status code. But here in this case, all are 200. So now we can compare length of response. This one stands out, right? Because of very different lengths from others. So let me render the response. Yes, successful login. You get my idea. So you've been wondering why we can still launch brute force even though there is capture. And now we can have a look at its source code. Okay, capture. I've already made a copy and created in my Kali Linux. Yes, this one. We only focus on critical part of this source code. Okay, so host. Yes, here. So the capture user, will make a comparison between submitted capture value and the session. And then if capture matches, and then we'll do the following steps. So the problem is, if attacker or pen tester keeps using the same cookie, if you go back to the Burp suite, you see, in our request has cookie. And at the back end, server will differentiate different sessions based on cookie, based on this PHP session ID. If attacker is using the same session ID, and the server will keeps reading the same session. You get my dear? So this is why. So, if we just submit once, and this always work, and then we can try different combinations of a username and password. Okay? So the vulnerability is this one. Because, every user, the attacker will keep using the same cookie, especially including PHP session ID. And the server will read or keep reading the same session. So this condition will always be true. Okay? So the only thing we need to do is to try out different combinations of username and password. So this is the vulnerability. Okay? I hope you get my point. With that being said, that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day, please.